Hello everyone, welcome back to Dizzy Treasures. Today I have a really fun lot for you guys. I mentioned in the last video that when I was yard sailing last weekend, I went to a sale with an amazing woman who had a ton of jewelry, and we got to talking. I ended up buying a ton of stuff from her, as you can see here. And I'm actually going to be meeting up with this woman again this month to buy more stuff from her. She had amazing prices, even knowing what she had. So she was giving me great deals, and I got some really fun stuff to show you guys. So we're going to dive right in here and let's get started. I'm going to start off with this little piece. This is so cute. When I first picked it up, I wasn't even sure if it was jewelry or if it was supposed to just be a little keychain. I do believe it is a pendant, and there are different ones that you can add by just clipping on the little lobster claw to the necklace. But I thought this was just so precious. It is marked, and I believe it says Les Carreaux. I'm not really too familiar with this brand. I did a little research. These do seem to be pretty popular, but look how cute this is with the little enamel French bulldog and the little cloth outfit. I could not leave this behind. I thought this was so cute, and being that it was marked, it was an automatic pickup for me. I should mention as well, I didn't pay more than about $2 to $5 for most of this stuff. There are a couple of pieces I paid $10 for, which when we're going through, I will point those out and explain why I paid $10 for them. But most of this stuff here was between $2 and $5, and you really couldn't beat it. I mean, there are some amazing brands in here, so I really can't wait to show everything to you guys. So let's see. Next, we have these amazing rhinestone earrings with the cat eye glass, or satin glass, actually, I believe this is. These are so beautiful with the molded leaves. And this one kind of killed me. When I was unboxing everything when I got home, I was just sort of quickly looking through everything. And this on the bag it was in said bracelet and earrings set, and I only managed to find the earrings. So I was a little upset with that when I got home, but hey, I immediately thought to myself, I got so much great stuff here, I really can't be too upset. But wouldn't it have been nice to have the bracelet to go with these beautiful earrings? They're unmarked. I'm not sure of a brand on these, but they are absolutely beautiful. I will try to Google image them just in case something pops up, but okay. And next we have these big chunky guys here. These are very cool, and these are marked Kirks Folly. When I picked these up, I thought they looked pretty interesting and was kind of surprised when I saw the Kirks Folly mark. I'm used to seeing Kirks Folly jewelry with a lot of the sea view moon and angel charms with little stars and kind of celestial themes. So these are, to me, did not scream Kirks Folly, but they are a great brand to pick up, and these are nice, big and chunky, very cool. Then we got this pretty little necklace here. This is a silver tone. I don't believe this is sterling. Let me take a peek at the clasp. I haven't looked too closely at these pieces yet. I just kind of quickly sifted through them when I got home and straightened it up so I could show you guys. This one is not marked sterling. I'm pretty sure it's just silver tone, but this is a beautiful Art Deco necklace with the pink cut glass. It's more or less a little wide drop necklace. Very pretty. I love to find these. I love to sell them. They usually do fairly well. And this pink color is absolutely stunning as well. Then we have this vintage, actually I should say antique pin. I do believe this guy is antique. He has a C-clasp. It's a brass metal, very pretty. I love picking up anything antique. It's always amazing to me that some of this stuff has made it through the years and is still in the good condition that it's in. Then I picked up this little guy. This is unmarked. I was surprised. I kind of thought that this piece was going to be marked maybe Swarovski or Joan Rivers. It has that sort of look to it. It is not, but it is really pretty and very cute. People love peacock brooches, so this one was an easy pickup for me. I think she only maybe charged me 50 cents or $1 for that little guy. Next, we have this guy. This is one she actually threw in as a freebie as we were kind of adding everything up. She was tossing in some extra things, which was amazing. And I got this little guy. He's a little early plastic Hong Kong signed little mouse pin. Isn't he the cutest thing? These come apparently in all kinds of colors. I looked them up and I see quite a few listed and solds. And he is just too cute. Then we have this amazing Monet flower necklace. You'll notice some of the things have tags on them. Her mother actually owned a vintage jewelry shop in London, and a lot of this stuff came from there. She still deals with jewelry, the woman I bought the stuff from, but she deals now in higher end, so she's looking to move through a lot of what she considers not high end, which is funny because to me a lot of this stuff is high end for me. But it's great because she's able to pass things on, still make some money, but move stuff quicker, and I'm able to get some really great stuff, so it's very exciting. But this is Monet. You can see it has a tag on here from when it was being sold originally, but not originally from when it was made, but originally from her mother. But yeah, very pretty. I love picking up Monet pieces, as you guys know. We got some newer pieces with this stuff too. It's not all vintage. I picked up this cute little Lily Pulitzer cuff bracelet. There's the mark right there. Pink enamel, little rhinestone bow. Very cute. Lily Pulitzer pieces tend to not go for high value, but I still like to pick it up because people love it, and this was just super cute. I also picked up these little rhinestone earrings. I believe these were marked Joan Rivers, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Joan Rivers, Thailand. These are in great shape. The setting of the rhinestones is beautiful. I absolutely loved these. I'm very drawn to anything with pinks. Then we got this cute little galoche butterfly pin. I love to pick these up too. They're just so cool. Unmarked, but very cute. Love those kind of fall colors. Then I picked up these earrings. Now, these were kind of a funny pickup because the day before, and I showed you in the last video, I picked up Carolee silver tone star earrings that looked very similar to this. These are also marked Carolee, and these are the moon version. So I thought that was super cute. I thought I could even sell these with the star ones, and then people could mix and match and maybe do a mismatch of one star, one moon. But I thought that was too funny that I ended up getting the matching pair of Carolee celestial earrings. Then I picked up these little earrings here. These are little clip-ons, and these are marked Graziano. Right there where the ear kind of would be placed on the earring. Very pretty. Then I picked up this really cool lucite bangle. This is a Kate Spade. You can see the signature little spade symbol right there. Otherwise, no markings, but I knew by that little spade that it was in fact Kate Spade. These come in all kinds of colors as well. I could not find a pink one listed, so that's good, but I thought this was super pretty. I love lucite stuff. I think I've said that in past videos. Lucite stuff always really draws my eye, and it's very cool when there's color through it because depending on how you turn it, it kind of looks different, and I really liked this one. Then I picked up these beautiful rhinestone kind of paisley shaped earrings. These are also unmarked, but they are stunning. The little tag doesn't say anything to hint to me as who made them, but very pretty. Lovely blue. The stones are really in very good shape. I mean, these almost look like you walked into a store as if 1955 was yesterday and just bought these off the shelf. That's the amazing condition that they're in. It's always, I said it earlier, I'll say it again, it shocks me sometimes how this stuff has just made it through the ages and still looks as good as it does. This was another little Joan Rivers piece. This is really cute. This one, she had marked Joan Rivers. Very, very sweet with the little birds on a branch. Rhinestones. I love how this little bird is kind of looking up into the sky there. Very cute. Then I picked up these little earrings. These are amazing. They are unmarked. I feel like they should be marked, as all jewelry should, but these looked like they really should have been some designer name. Look at these stones, guys. Oh, I'm getting a little stuck there. Oh, goodness. These stones are similar to like a Rivoli stone because they look kind of backwards with the pointy side sticking out, but I wouldn't call these Rivoli. But look at these. They're these amazing glass faceted stones. And I've just never seen anything like these. They have a neat little detail around the edges there. I have not tried to Google Lens these yet. I certainly will, just in case. But I just thought these were the coolest things. They look newer to me. I don't particularly think that they're vintage, but super cool. Then I got this great little rhinestone brooch with the dangle navettes and faux pearl. Very pretty. This one kind of made me think of an Austria made piece. I do not believe that it's signed. I'm looking at it closer here. I don't see any markings on it, but it reminded me of a made in Austria piece. Very pretty. Then I picked up a couple of gold tone cuff bracelets here. This one was marked KJL in the center there, trying to get it to focus. Right here is the KJL cartouche. Oh, there we go. So that was a no-brainer. Kenneth J. Lane, always a great pickup. This was in really great shape. The gold tone is not worn down, and it's a very cool kind of woven lattice detail. Really liked this one a lot. And then I grabbed this one as well. I wasn't going to grab this one at first, and then I noticed it was marked on the inside. Right in here, it is marked Paul A. And then on the other side, it's marked as well. It looks like it has a symbol there, and then P.A. Co. I have not looked into this one yet. But as I always say, if it's marked and the price is right, I pick it up and I figure it out later. So had to get that one too, especially with her amazing prices. Then I got this piece. This is a mammoth of a Betsey Johnson bracelet. I always pick these up when I find them. I don't find them often. This one is, I guess you would say Japan. It's a blackened metal with rhinestones, and it's a giant wide charm bracelet, and these guys, they can go for good money. I've sold a couple of these for upwards of $100. I had one that was like a little baking charms, rolling pins, cupcakes, things like that. I had another one that was flowers and ladybugs that was very cute. I got a good amount for that. I haven't looked up this one yet to see what it's worth, but I mean, this is just too cool. The little toggle is a little heart arrow. And yeah, anytime I see, but I pretty much pick up any Betsey Johnson pieces, but the chunky ones especially, you do have to be careful because Betsey Johnson is faked often. And for me, the way I can tell, now mostly it's some of the daintier necklaces that are faked. Usually they are pieces that Betsey never would have made, Disney pieces and things that she really doesn't do. She does have a couple of Disney pieces, but she doesn't collab with Disney all the time. So a lot of those rhinestone Disney Betsey Johnson pieces are not real. You can tell sometimes by the tag and by the way the rhinestones are set. If they're kind of wonky and they're not set flush, that can be a giveaway. You just kind of have to do your research. But anyway, this is a fabulous piece. I was very excited to find that. I don't find Betsey Johnson too often, and especially not those bigger pieces. So, all right, next we have this piece. I didn't realize this was a signed piece when I grabbed it. I just thought it was so, so cool with this brass and copper. And a lot of times these artisan necklaces, artisan bracelets or necklaces if you have one, they can do well even unsigned. But when I got home, I looked at the tag and realized it said Karis Anderson, brass and copper. Oh, yep, brass and copper. And hang on, let me find it again. There was a little mark somewhere right here on the flower. It is marked Karis Anderson. So that's another one I'm going to have to look into. Any of these kind of artisan looking mixed metal, brutalist, modernist kind of pieces, they can command a good price, especially when signed. So it always pays to look. Sometimes people will see something like this and think, oh, it just looks crude and handmade. You know, it's probably not anything, but you would be surprised. So this was a very cool find. Next, I picked up these little earrings. I believe these were Butler Wilson. Let me take a peek. Yep, made in England, B&W, which is Butler Wilson. Very pretty. I'm not sure, as you can see on the bottom of each one here, there's a little loop. So I'm not sure if something else was supposed to be hanging off the bottom of these, but they're beautiful as is, and I would just mention that when I list them, because these are just so pretty and so sparkly. Then I grabbed this guy here. This is a very cool old pin. I want to say probably Victorian, Edwardian era, with the C clasp and these beautiful kind of reddish pink stones. Very cool. It has the very long pin, which is one of the signs of a pin being Victorian or Edwardian. They use these long pins to get through the thick clothing they would wear back then. It also has the C clasp. So I do believe between that, the brass, the style of the stones, that would be how I would age this piece. Then I picked up these little earrings. These are Edward Berebi. I always pick this brand up. They are usually marked Berebi on them. Let me see, I know these were. And it's often this little sticker. And so you can definitely find his jewelry unmarked if the sticker was peeled off. They're usually a sticker. I don't know that I've ever... Actually, I may have come across a pair of earrings or two, I believe, that were marked into the metal like most marks are, but it's often the sticker. I thought these were cool, dangle, good for this time of year, kind of fall, warm fall colors, so grabbed those. Then I got this beautiful piece, which I also believe is probably Victorian. This is unfortunately missing a leaf on this side. I realized when I got home it would probably be hard to find a replacement for that, so I will just be listing this as is and note that it is not complete. It has these beautiful glass beads that are meant to look like coral, but they are not, and they are still stunning nonetheless with this beautiful brass work. I love the chain link, is very cool. So I had to pick up that one, even though it had a little damage. Then I picked up this cute little bracelet. This is a Sarah Coventry. I do not always pick up Sarah Coventry pieces. I don't always have the best luck with them, and they often sit for quite a while. But this one I could not leave behind. Look how cute this is with the little, I want to call them Easter egg cabochons. That's not really what they're called. Easter egg cabochons are actually something that Juliana does, and they're much different. But they remind me of Easter eggs because of these beautiful little pastel colors. They're all glass and cat eye or satin glass. And I just loved this. And it is signed right here on the clasp. So I think this one should probably do well. They also kind of look like little jelly beans, but just so cute. Then I picked up these little guys here. I love this reverse carved lucite jewelry. You see a lot of it with flower carvings, roses especially, but these are little swans. They have the black back there, and I've never seen reverse carved lucite swans, so I had to grab these. I think they are just adorable, and I think someone will certainly love those. Then I grabbed this bracelet here. I think this was a Kate Spade. Yep, this is a Kate Spade New York marked bracelet. Over here it says best friend ever. And it has a sweet little sayings on here. Perfect pair, partners in crime, peas in a pod, sidekicks, birds of a feather. So that's just a really sweet little friend bracelet by Kate Spade. Then I grabbed this necklace. At first, I didn't think much of this, but then I noticed it was marked. And the mark is Jan Michaels, San Francisco. I don't believe I've ever had anything of hers before, but I do believe Jan Michaels pieces have a following. And it's very cool, kind of antique style, not antique, choker necklace with the black glass and brass filigree. Well, not really filigree, but kind of filigree-esque. They almost look like little fleur-de-lis symbols there, but I thought that one was very cool. Then I got these stunning blue rhinestone earrings. These were marked as well, I believe. Yep, Beau Jewels. And these, again, are in astonishing condition. I mean, almost no wear. It's really amazing. You know, sometimes they get crusty in here or verdigris and the stones have a little bit of wear. These are just amazing. So that was another no-brainer pickup there. Then I got this cute little butterfly, little rhinestone butterfly pin, unmarked. I'm not sure if this is any certain designer. I do know Juliana did some butterfly pins. I don't know if there were ever little tiny ones like this or not. I'll look into it, but just so cute anyway. Then I got these beautiful earrings. Oop, knocked the tag off. Now these are, I could be saying her last name incorrectly, and I apologize if I am, Liz Palacios. These were actually marked on the little tag, and they're also marked on the back here as well. Let's see if you can see that. Yep, right there. Her pieces, I've had them before. They always do well, and they usually don't sit long, so I definitely had to grab those, and they are beautiful. Look at these AB rhinestones. Absolutely stunning, the sparkle on her pieces. Then I grabbed these little pierced earrings. These are marked. I do not know what this mark is. If anyone knows, please let me know in the comments. It almost maybe looks like MMT. Let me look at it a little closer here. Or MMTT. I'm really not sure. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what this mark is, and they look to have maybe kind of an Asian Chinese design. I could be wrong on that too. If anyone knows the maker on this, definitely let me know, because they're very nicely made. Very pretty. Then I grabbed these big old chunky kind of copper tone earrings. I don't know that these are actually copper. I think they might just be copper tone. And these are Ellen designs. Very cool, chunky. I really like the engraved kind of design look to them. Then I picked up this necklace. This is one of the ones I actually paid $10 for. And you might be thinking, why? It's so tiny and delicate. But this is a Haliyashi necklace. And Haliyashi pieces, they do pretty well. Totally, in my opinion, worth paying $10 for. You can see the Haliyashi mark right there. And this tag is not always the tag you will see. Sometimes her pieces have a little tag that just says HY. And so now you will know that is Haliyashi. And she does a lot of this very thin metal work. Oh, I'm showing you the back of the necklace here. Here's the front of the necklace. She does a lot of this very thin metal work. A lot of her earrings and her bracelets, they're very, very lightweight. They almost feel like they're just kind of nothing because they're so lightweight. But Haliyashi pieces do very, very well. This one has a very pretty little piece of, I believe that's labradorite in there. And very pretty little crystal beadwork. So yeah, I paid up for this one a little bit, but totally worth it in my opinion. Then I got these little kind of trembler style brushed gold tone faux pearl earrings. You can see these sort of just move around. These are unmarked, which was slightly shocking to me. I kind of thought they looked like they would be Crown Trifari or maybe art, but they don't have any markings. I'll still list them. People love this brushed gold tone and faux pearl, but very cute. Then I picked up this little, if I can get it straight here, little gold wash. There we go. This is most likely gold washed sterling silver. It's got this filigree work you can see here. You see these a lot, and they will be butterflies or flowers, and they'll usually be pins, but this is a pendant. It's a little dangle pendant. Very cute. I will test it to make sure that it's silver. They usually are though, even when not marked. So that was very pretty. Then I picked up this cool chunky panel bracelet. This was a Coro marked piece in very good shape. It's a pale gold tone, but it has no gold tone loss that I can see, which is great. Then I got this necklace here. This is a Diane von Furstenberg, and I actually got two of these necklaces. One is on the table behind me. I figured I didn't need to show you both because they're exactly the same. But this is her mark, the DFV mark. And yeah, just a very pretty beaded station necklace. I thought it was funny she had two. I grabbed them both because why not? Then I got this very cool necklace here. This is also a station necklace, and this is a really beautiful Moonglow lucite necklace. You see beaded Moonglow lucite, and it's usually just on wire or string, and it's just beaded the whole way. I've never seen one of these station necklaces before, so I thought this was a really cool find. Once again, in a really pretty pink color. So yeah, I think this one should do well. Very pretty and really great shape. Then I got this little sterling choker necklace. This one she charged me only $4 for, so I couldn't pass that up. This one was marked sterling silver. Let's see, 925. You can see on both of the caps there. And 925 on the clasp. And as always, I will test it to be sure, but by looking at it and feeling it, I'm pretty certain it is sterling. All right, then I picked up this little guy. So cute. This is a little sterling silver galoche enameled bird pin. Absolutely adorable. He's sitting on a little branch. His coloring is beautiful. There's no chipping to the enamel. And he also has a little C clasp, so this is a bit of an older guy. And he is just so cute. This one actually didn't have any markings, but I did test this guy and he is sterling silver. I'm just checking him over again to see if I maybe missed a mark, but I don't see anything back there. But he is in fact sterling. Then I picked up this little pin. I am in love with this. It is a dragonfly with abalone shell inlay. This one does have a mark, but unfortunately, it is not a good one. You can see right here, there is a bit of a marking, but it's illegible and it's not stamped in the right place. Unfortunately, it should have been stamped on the wing so you could have read the whole thing. I have no clue what it says. The tag that her mother had on it was silver gold plated. So I'm assuming, well, this says silver and gold plated. This side says silver gold plated. I'm thinking this is silver, sterling silver, with a gold wash or gold vermeil. I will have to test it. It kind of actually looks maybe like a Mexican piece to me. So I'll have to look into it, but oh my gosh, oh my goodness. It is just so cute. I've seen a lot of dragonfly pins, but never one quite like this. I really like that one. All right, and then I picked up this little set here. This is a very pretty little sparkly rhinestone set, and this set was marked as well. Let me just untangle it here so you can get a good view of it. This is what the necklace looks like. And this one is a Clara bow piece. And this is another one. I've never heard of Clara bow, but this reminded me a lot of, there are a few brands that make these very dainty, or I should say a few designers that make these very dainty necklaces with the very thin little chains and the very beautifully set rhinestone flowers. One that I can think of off the top of my head is Mariana. There are a few others as well, but whenever I see them, especially when they're marked, I just pick them up. Sadie Green does some of these as well. And so being that this one was signed, even though I don't recognize the designer, I absolutely had to pick these up because usually they do well. Here's another look at the little earrings there, but this is such a pretty little dainty set, so I really liked that a lot. Then I picked up this necklace here. This is another one that's very similar to what I was just talking about, with the very dainty chain and the very nicely set rhinestones. A lot of times they have these prongs that are really all over the rhinestone to really hold it in very well. And this one was marked as well. This one is marked Bellagio Crystal, USA. That one I have heard of. I don't know that I've ever had any pieces by this maker before, but I have heard of it. So that's that one. Then I got this very cool sterling silver brooch with the flowers and leaves. This one's the pin's a little bent. I'm going to have to fix it up, but I don't think, let's see, was this one marked? I'm pretty sure this one wasn't marked either. I did test this one. It is sterling. This one was also unmarked. I believe this is more of an artisan piece, but very cool. It needs a little bit of help to be reshaped, but it's quite large, which is nice. Then I picked up this pearl necklace. I don't always pick up faux pearls if they're unmarked. I did with this one, however, because it's really heavy, which makes me believe it's glass pearls, which is nice. And it's really, really, really long. This one is just so long. And these endless pearl necklaces, even unmarked, when they are really long like this, can do very well. I'm going to grab my tape measure real quick and get a length on this guy, because it is a long one. Okay, so doubled up, this guy is 35 inches, which means this is a 70-inch long faux pearl necklace, which is crazy to me. I've had some long ones before, but 70 inches, my goodness. So that was an easy pickup for sure. And it's in great condition. Alrighty. Next we have these beautiful little ceramic Russian earrings. They are called Finifit. I don't know that I'm pronouncing that correctly, but you know when you see it because it looks like painted ceramic on one side, and when you flip it over, it is a white like porcelain or ceramic look with blue specks, and it is Russian and it is called Finifit. I may be pronouncing it wrong, but they're always very, very nicely painted. And they usually have very cool metal work around the edges of the pieces. And they do well as well. Then I got this necklace here. This is another cool piece. It's maybe not too exciting at first glance, but this is an Ann Kolpick Designs piece. There's only one piece here. Made in USA on that side and Ann Kolpick Designs on the other side. I found a few of her pieces in my time. They always do pretty well and move pretty quickly, which is always great. Then I got this little cutie here, another butterfly pin. This is a Crements pin. It's marked right here on, I have it upside down. It's marked right here on the pin itself. A lot of times Crements marks their pins on the pin and it is tiny. So if you're not looking real close, you can miss it. Their marks are always very, very small. But this was a very cute one, really great shape. Then I got this necklace here. This is a beautiful Kate Spade statement necklace, statement collar necklace. You can see here, it actually kind of looks like a shirt collar. Very pretty with amber tone and faux pearl acrylic rhinestones. And we've got the little tag right here. Kate Spade, New York, with her little signature spade dangle. So that was a pretty one. I think I only maybe paid $5 for this, which you really can't go wrong. Then another piece that I paid $10 for was this one here. This is a Sadie Green necklace. And Sadie Green does very well also. Her pieces do well. They move quickly. They have a great following. So that's another one I'm perfectly comfortable paying up for a little bit. So that's that one. It's just got a little dangle. A lot of Sadie Green's pieces are made to look like antique pieces. They are not antique. They are vintage. But there is the mark right there, Sadie Green. And she always, maybe not always, but often does this brass work. You will see a lot of filigree and really pretty rhinestones and glass pieces with her work. And as far as I know, it's almost always signed. There could be some unsigned pieces as well, but I know usually it's signed. Then next I got these little earrings here. These were a fun find for me. These are Alice Cavaness. And I have never until now found Alice Cavaness. So that was fun. Probably not one of the best of her pieces to find. They're plastic cabochon earrings, clip-on earrings, but still very cool. It's always super exciting to find a designer that's well known, that you know about and you've never found before. So I was pretty excited to find these. Then I got a couple little keychains here. This one was so adorable with the little lily pad and the frog. And this one is Mimi Din, another brand I've heard of before, but I don't really know much about. It's marked right there, Mimi Din, 1981. So this is a vintage little keychain. I thought that was cute. And then this one here was in such good shape and very cool. And this is marked as well. This is marked DKC. I'm unfamiliar with this one as well, so I'll do some research. And if you guys know what this brand is, please do let me know. It says DK on the front there. So the C may be for Co. DK Co. I'm not really sure, but it was in such good condition and the prices were right on everything. So I picked it up. Then I got this super cool necklace. This is a Whiting and Davis scarab necklace, and the detail on this beautiful scarab pendant is just stunning. I believe that the scarab pendant is made of glass, and it has these super cool prongs holding it in, and it's in such good condition. I absolutely fell in love with this. It's an Egyptian revival pendant necklace. And then it's marked Whiting and Davis right on the chain here. So that was a very cool find. Then I picked up this necklace here. This is, if I can find the mark, an MMA piece, Museum of Modern Arts. This is the last one that I paid $10 for. The MMA pieces, especially necklaces, they tend to do pretty well. So I was happy paying 10 bucks for this one. It's got some really pretty stones here. I'll have to test these. I'm not sure what the stones are, but they are real stones. I thought the clasp was really interesting. So I was happy to pick this one up. I really love the design on the clasp as well. They have these little birds here. And also when I'm at yard sales, if I pay up for a couple of pieces, but a lot of the other pieces that I'm picking up are very inexpensive, it all sort of works itself out in the end. It balances in the end, so it's fine. Then I got this little sterling silver pendant, and this was another one she just threw in. A couple of these pieces she just threw in as bonuses, so it made me feel even better about paying up for some pieces. This is just a cute little sterling vermeil CZ heart pendant. Very pretty. I love that pave CZ look. And it is marked on the bail right there, 925. It does have a maker's mark as well. I think it might say HN. But that was very pretty. Then I picked up this really cute, dainty little Trifari grape pin. Super cute. It's marked. Here, let me see if I can get this little guy open. It is marked right in here under the pin, Crown Trifari. Little brushed gold tone grapes. Super cute. Great condition as well. Then I got these beautiful earrings. These are unmarked, and they are little dangle bellflower earrings, and there's some beautiful enamel work on the inside. Beautiful enamel work on the outside as well. And they have these little blue crystals that just kind of dangle with the earrings. So those were adorable. I wish they were marked, but they're not, unfortunately. Then I picked up this little set here. This is a necklace and bracelet set. I have them attached so they didn't get separated. This set was marked. This is gold filled, and let me see if I can find the mark real quick. It was very difficult for me to find the mark on these pieces the first time. Okay, here we go. They are marked 1/20th, 12 karat, and they are also marked HSB. HSB with a line through it on that one. And then up here, which is very hard to make out, is the 1/20th, 12 karat gold filled. So I'll have to find out what that HSB mark is. It has the older style spring ring clasp there. And both pieces are marked the same thing. So here, let me detach these so you guys can get a better idea of what they look like. This is the bracelet. They have a little bit of wear to the gold fill, but it's not terrible. And here's the necklace. It's a very pretty kind of swirly link design. So couldn't leave those behind. Then I got this piece. This is a really fun piece. I picked this up knowing that it was missing some of its little rhinestone cabochons. It's missing, I think, about 4 or 5 of them. And she gave it to me really cheap because she knew it was missing stones. And when I picked it up, I looked at it. I didn't see any marks on the clasp. I didn't think much of it. I was kind of trying to get through the jewelry as quickly as possible because as much as I love to go through jewelry, it was a hot day that day. So standing, baking in the sun, looking at jewelry, it gets a little rough after a while. But I grabbed it anyway because she was giving it to me for a cheap price. And then when I got home, I realized it is in fact marked. On the back of the butterfly, it is marked Ed Lee, which is a great designer to find. And despite the missing pieces, which I may be able to replace, I will have to scout around online and see if I can find some little replacement pieces here. If not, I'm going to sell it as is, and maybe someone can remove all the pieces and do rhinestones instead, or whatever they want to do. But this was a great find, even despite pieces being missing. I thought this was just so cool. And the way it hangs, it's a multi-chain, and the smaller butterfly kind of just, oops, sorry, just trying to get this on screen here, kind of just sits above the larger butterfly on your neck when you're wearing it. And it was too cool to leave behind. So that was a really fun piece. Then I found this necklace, which another piece, I didn't think much of at first, but then I noticed it was marked. This piece is marked right in here, Luciem Picard. Luciem Picard. I did do a little research on this designer. The pieces do fairly well, it seems. And I thought this was very cool, this modernist kind of style. Silver tone, great condition, very long. And the interesting thing about this necklace is it's actually 2 pieces. Right here and right here, you can separate them and either make 2 smaller necklaces or wear it as one large one. So I thought that was very neat as well. And then last but certainly not least, this is another exciting find. This beautiful little, what looks like a necklace, but is in fact a wrap bracelet. This is by the designer Chan Lu. And Chan Lu is amazing to find. Now, I have only found the Chan Lu wrap bracelets that have the stones beaded through the leather that you wrap around your wrist. This one is full sterling silver. Normally on those other bracelets, the sterling pieces are just the little toggle that you push through the leather cord. This one is all sterling, of course, except for this stone in the center here, which I believe might be turquoise. But I thought this was an incredible find. Chan Lu pieces do very, very well. And the fact that this one is a full sterling piece has to make it better, I think. But that was really cool. I grabbed this. I actually didn't see the maker at first. I just knew it was marked. I thought it was cool. I think it was $1. Threw it in my little basket and was ecstatic when I got home that it was Chan Lu. That is definitely one of my favorite pieces. But yeah, I mean, I got some amazing, amazing stuff from this woman, and I cannot wait to go back, look through more of what she has, and buy more from her. I can't wait to show you guys more of what I get from her. It was just so fun. And it was nice because she knew I was buying to resell. I collect as well, but I mostly resell. And she knew that's what I was buying for. She didn't care. She was happy to still give me great deals because she just wanted to be able to move through this stuff. And that was really cool. It was nice to be able to talk to somebody about reselling jewelry and talk to somebody who kind of knows that these things have value, but she just doesn't mind. She'd rather move it along to someone else who's willing to deal with it because it's just not what she normally deals with. So I thought that was a pretty cool experience, and I knew it was going to be a lot of really great stuff to show you guys. It's funny, before I started doing YouTube, it was always great to find great stuff. I love playing with jewelry, cleaning it, listing it, photographing it. I just love dealing with jewelry, every aspect of it. But once I started doing YouTube, now I can't wait to get this stuff home so I can show it to you guys, because I know you're going to enjoy it. And I know that I can share this with other people, other like-minded people who love this stuff too, because let me tell you, I can only show my husband so many pieces of jewelry that I'm excited about before he's like, okay, hon, yeah, yep, that's nice. But, you know, he's humoring me, but does he really care that much? Probably not. Bless his soul. But it's really cool to be able to talk to you guys and share this stuff with you. So I appreciate it. As always, if you can like and subscribe, make a few comments, I'd really appreciate it. It's always fun talking to you guys and sharing what I find. It's always fun to share the treasure hunt finds with you guys. So I will keep at this. I have another pretty good size haul from this weekend from yard sailing, as well as some boxes coming in with some more mixed jewelry lots. So I will see you guys in the next one, and thank you so much.